यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचरी यमुनातीरवनचरी हे राधमाधव कुञ्ज विहारी राधमाधव कुञ्ज विहारी गिरिजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधरी गिरिजनवल्लभ यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचरी यमुनातीरवनचरी So today we are reading Canto 1, Chapter 15, Sloka 39. Madhuryam tata vajram Surasenapatim tata Prajapatyam nirupyestim agnim apidham ishvara Madhuryam tata vajram Surasenapatim tata Prajapatyam nirupyestim agnim apibhat ishvara Madhuryam tata vajram Madhuryam tata vajram Surasenapatim tata
Madhuryam tata vajram Surasenapatim tata
Prajapatyam nirupyestim agnin apipat ishvara
Prajapatyam nirupyestim agnin apipat ishvara
Madhuryam tata vajram Surasenapatim tata
Madhuryam tata vajram Surasenapatim tata
Prajapatyam nirupyestim agnin apibat ishvara
Prajapatyam nirupyestim agnin apipat ishvara.
What told me? Madhuryam. at Mathura, Tatha, also Vajram, Surasenapathim, king of Surasenas, Tatha, thereafter Prajapatya sacrifice, Nirupya, having performed, Isitam, goal, Agnin, fire, Abhibat, placed himself, Ishvara, capable. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada is given by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then he posted the Vajra, the son of Aniruddha, grandson of Krishna, at the Mathura as the king of Surasena. So afterwards, Maharaj Yudhishthira performed a Prajapatya sacrifice and placed in himself the fire of her quitting household life. Maharaj Yudhishthira, after placing the Maharaj Parikshit on the imperial throne of Hastinapura, after posting Vajra, the great grandson of the Lord Krishna, as a king of Mathura, accepted the renounced order of life. The system of 4 orders of life and the 4 castes in the terms of quality and the work, known as the Varnashrama Dharma, is the beginning of the real human life. And the Maharaj Yudhishthira, the protector of this system of human activities, timely retired from the active life as a sannyasi, handing over the charge of the administration to trained prince Maharaj Parikshit. The sacrifice system of the Varnashrama Dharma divides the human life into the 4 divisions of occupation and 4 orders of life. The 4 orders of life as the Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasi are to be followed by all irrespective of the occupational divisions. Modern politicians do not wish to retire from the active life even if they are old enough. But the Yudhishthira Maharaj, as an ideal king, voluntarily retired from active administrative life to prepare himself for the next life. Everyone's life must be so arranged that the last stage of life, say at least the last 15 to 20 years prior to death, can be absolutely devoted to the devotional service of the Lord to attain the highest perfection of life. It is really foolishness to engage oneself in all days of one's life in a material engagement and enjoyment and fruitive activities, because as long as the mind remains absorbed in the fruitive work for the material enjoyment, there is no chance of getting out from the conditioned life or the material bondage. No one should follow the suicidal policy of neglecting one's supreme task of attaining the highest perfection of life, namely going back home, back to Godhead. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravane Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Parshat Vesharane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna. So, this sloka mentions about Yudhishthira Maharaj leaving. Means, of course, entire chapter is Pandavas retiring. So, Pandavas are retiring from administration work, whatever the kingly responsibilities, and giving that responsibility to Parikshit Maharaj, who was the trained prince. That's what Prabhupada wrote here. Trained prince. So why they want to retire? See, when the devotees always sees the positive in every activity. Devotees never think that something going wrong in my life. So only if we are attached to the material life, so then only we think that some problem is going in my life. So if the person who is advanced in spiritual life, he won't think these all are problems, because Whatever the materially he is facing problems, those are the stepping stone for the spiritual life. If in our home everything is fine, in our society everything is fine, in our company everything is fine, would you like to leave that? You won't leave. You will be happy. Oh, anyway, I am not doing much, no, but I am happy, everybody happy. So we'll continue that. Until and unless then Maya kicks us, then only we will come and take shelter of Krishna. ఎప్పుడైతే మాయ మనల్ని తంతుందో అప్పుడే మనము వచ్చి భగవంతుని పాదాల మీద పడతాం. సో అందుకనేసి భౌతిక ప్రపంచంలో మనకు వచ్చే బాధలు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో అవి ఎప్పుడు కూడా బాధలుగా స్వీకరించరు ఎవరు? శుద్ధ భక్తులు. ఎందుకంటే ఆ మాయ తంతుంటే ఆ తన్నే కొద్దీ ఏమవుతుంది? ఎక్కువగా మనం భగవంతుని శరణాగతి. హౌ నైస్లీ మాయ కిక్స్, సేమ్ ప్రొపోర్షన్ వీ గెట్ సరెండర్ టు కృష్ణ. దట్స్ అ పాయింట్ హియర్. So we should not see that no, Maya is very strong, and of course Maya is strong. Maya is giving so many problems. Husband is giving problem. No, kids are giving problem. Parents are giving problem. Relatives are giving problem. Neighbors are giving problem. They are meant to do that. They are helping you to advance in Krishna consciousness. So if you are not identifying that, what happens? We will also jump into it, fight, and all those things happens. We lose our Krishna consciousness. So these all things happens. మనం ఎప్పుడు కూడా భౌతిక ప్రపంచంలో వచ్చే ఇబ్బందులు, పిల్లలు ఇబ్బందులు పెడుతున్నారు, భర్త భార్య వాళ్ళు ఇబ్బందులు పెడుతున్నారు, దాన్ని మనం పాజిటివ్గా తీసుకొని మనం భక్తిలో ముందుకెళ్తే దెన్ కొన్ని రోజుల తర్వాత మనకు ఇబ్బంది నాగానే అనిపించింది. సో దట్స్ వై Prabhupada says in one point of time, this material world is full of problems. Of course many times Prabhupada says this, but what we do? You tolerate and come closer to Krishna. భరిస్తూ భగవంతుని దగ్గరికి రా. సో వన్ పర్సన్ ఆస్క్డ్, సో ఇఫ్ ఐ టాలరేట్, no, you ignore and tolerate. Then after some time that person was expecting that Prabhupada will tell your problem will be solved. And then Prabhupada says that you will become accustomed to it. Okay, anyway this person gives problem. If somebody is keep on giving problem, what your mind thinks? Whenever you see him, anyway this fellow will come with some problem, something he will say, okay, let him, like that. So like that, if somebody is regularly creating, some neighbor is creating problem, then what we think? This fellow is like this, I should not get disturbed. At least we prepare ourselves not to get disturbed with those things. So that's why the material nature is really helps us to advance in Krishna consciousness. So we never think that no, okay, these people are creating problem. Of course that may be problem, and temporarily we also suffer for that. So when we suffer, we think, that's what in Bhagavad Gita says, 3rd and 4th chapter, how 5th chapter, no, we should go to the 4th chapter only. We should go to the Guru. Tadvidi pranipadena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshante te gnana gnanina tattvadarshinaha. When you go to the Guru and you give up your ego and surrender to him, then you can learn the lessons from him. Now giving up ego is not so easy. We cannot just say I have removed my ego, it was in my pocket, I removed, now I am free from ego. It's not so easy for anybody and everybody. So that's why Krishna given us a tapasya. When you do tapasya, what happens? Tapasya means what? Voluntarily accepting inconvenience to our body and the mind. Everything is tapasya. Morning waking up is tapasya. Late night working is tapasya. Traveling in Bangalore is tapasya. Everything is tapasya. Everybody is doing tapasya, no matter whether the materialistic person or the spiritual person. If you do that tapasya for the spiritual life, then you will go closer to Krishna and you can away from this Maya. And whatever the Maya is giving kicks, you will enjoy. Okay, now you keep this kick, no, I'll go and stay 2 days in temple. And once again you kick, I'll stay 4 days. If you kicking more, I'll take association more, like that. So like that, we should come closer to devotees and Krishna. That's the way we should see Maya. That's why Bhadra, Subhadra. Subhadra means auspicious. Bhadra means who, like in a heavily teaches us and torture us to go closer to Krishna. So this point is very important. When you do tapasya, when you undergo some problem, then what happens? After problem, you should be a different personality. Obviously, you will be different person. Now, Suddenly, some snake entered into your house. One snake entered into your house. Now you are trying, you will jump onto the chair and here, there. Not only escaping, that snake should go out. Then you see, observe, it goes down, there, here, where it is going, how to catch it. You try all your best. Finally, some pipe or something you will take, keep in front of that, and then a snake comes inside, both the side you close it and throw it. After that, in next time if you see snake, you won't be the same person like before. You already have some knowledge to how to handle that. Like that, when you face some problem, that is called tapasya. It is inconvenience to our body, inconvenience to our mind. It won't accept. We won't accept why it is happening. Why it is happening. The intelligent person, what he does, he'll try. That's what in first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna was confused what to do, not to do, whether fight or not fight. So in this situation, in first chapter mentioned that there are the two kinds of people who fight without any planning. They'll fight whatever situation comes, they'll keep fighting. End of the day, what they think, it's not possible for me, give up. And the second category of the people, what they do, they'll take a guidance of the seniors and the gurus how to handle this problem. Then proper plan, and you will focus and you will hit the problem. These are the two categories of people. In Bhagavad Gita first chapter it is mentioned. So Arjuna has chosen the second option. He surrendered to Krishna and say, so Krishna, I am confused here, what should I do? Then Krishna guided him in a proper way. So like that, tapasya is everybody is doing, but under the guidance of the guru, under the guidance of the seniors, if you do tapasya, that goes closer to Krishna. That's what in chapter mentions, 4th chapter. So what the kind of tapasya should I do? That I won't tell. Krishna says, I won't tell. You go to your guru. He will tell you what kind of tapasya is right for your spiritual life. So like that, this tapasya, after doing tapasya, we change ourselves. So suppose some he taught meeting in a company. They said that you will be put into the perform improvement or something like that. Then we will come to our sense, oh, now I may be thrown out from the job. I have to work for it. Then you will work. Then you realize that how to handle these managers. When some problem comes and how to handle what they are expecting from me. So like that, every tapasya, every work, every problem we undergo, we should be different personality. We should not come down. That's what. If problem comes, there are the two category of people. One is the devotee, another one is non-devotee. Even if you are a devotee, but your mentality is a non-devotee, what happens? When the problem comes, so it's a devotee, he goes closer to Krishna. And he takes the association of devotees, he takes association of Nama, he takes association of Prasadam, all these things, he will be closer to Krishna. When the non-devotee or the mentality of the devotee who has a non-devotee mentality, he comes down when problem comes. He'll go, no, all these are like this. Give up everything, I won't chant, I'll go to my old friends. What they are doing? They are cooking all, whatever thing. I'll go and enjoy some time with them. I'll chat with them. I give up, no chanting, no reading, no, nothing. So when problem comes, that's what says that the personality will be proved when the provoking situations are there for him. When, what is that, waves are going against him, then we can see his personality. If everything favorable, everybody chants. So like that, when the provoking situations, how you behave. So those provoking situations, you want to take rest or you want to take, leave from the spiritual life for some time, that decides whether you are a devotee or not. If you are a devotee, whatever situation, whatever difficulty, of course there are the bodily conditions also, not like that I am fully typhoid fever and I am lying on the bed, what kind of fellow you should chant? He may not be able to chant in that typical situation, but as soon as he gets little bit of energy, he should take japamala and chant. That's where we can decide whether he is a properly trained and properly focused and properly fixed devotee, or just he is a kanishthadikari. He has come to devotion, but he always gets disturbed with these things. Okay, now I won't do, no. So this is the very important. Tapasya everybody has to do. When you do tapasya, you should be a different personality. And you should be advancing in Krishna consciousness. Every moment, yesterday we had a different body, today we have a different body. Like that, yesterday our consciousness was different and today should be different. Otherwise, something wrong in our activities. So like that, so when tapasya does, what happens? Our personality changes. When our personality changes means we become humble. When we undergo some problem, we become humble. Oh, I was literally disturbed in this condition, but somehow Krishna and Prabhupada has brought me out. Now I have to take shelter of Guru and Krishna. Then we will become humble. Our personality, our Vyaktitva changes. Then if Guru comes and gives knowledge, we will receive. Otherwise we won't receive. That is the pre-qualification for receiving the knowledge. You should be tapasya. From tapasya we come to personality. Our Vyaktitva changes. We become humble. When we become humble, then Guru can give the knowledge. That knowledge will really sits in our mind. And when we get that knowledge, what kind of knowledge? Suppose you are disturbed, you go to your neighbor. He says that no, all these are like this. You should take wine. You should take smoke. You are in disturbed condition. He will give something, and that is the knowledge, and you will go like that. If you go to the proper Guru, he says that no, you should have a faith. So Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Jnana is there. If you take a Tamoguna Jnana, you will go in the Tamoguna path. You will take a Rajoguna Jnana, you will go in the Rajoguna path. If you take a Sattva-guna Jnana, you will go in the Sattva-guna path. If you take a Suddha Sattva-guna Jnana, you go back to God. Like that. So this Jnana is there. Based on Jnana, faith comes. What are the sequence? Down is Tapasya. When you do Tapasya, your personality changes. When your personality changes, you can receive the Jnana. When you receive the Jnana, your faith will be strengthened. What is that faith? Krishna is whole and soul. I am his eternal servant. So like this, mentions in Bagavatam. So here, Yudhishthira Maharaj, okay, 5 minutes. Yudhishthira Maharaj gave up his kingly responsibility and made Parikshit as the king of Hastinapura, and Vajranabha is the king of Mathura. So then he said that now we go ahead. Now I have Krishna has given this 4 varnas and ashramas. Do that. So he was respecting this system. That's why on time or before time he retired from his life. See, Pandavas 36,000. How many years they ruled? Not 36,000. 36 years, something. After they own the kingdom, I think 36, number is 36. It's 1,000 or 100 or 36 years, I'm not sure. So that's what. In Kannada, there is one proverb. They says that what is the essence? I will say, I won't. Kunti amma magana, something it comes. It says that neither before nor after they enjoyed. Before the war also they were struggling. After the war, they were only few days in the kingly, and after that they gave up and they went. In a material point of view, if you see, Pandavas didn't enjoy either before or after. But in a spiritual point of view, they were very happy. If somebody is a king, why he will give up and go? If he is getting something higher than this, then only go, right? So Pandavas were the kings. They no opposite were there, and everybody was happy with them. They could have continued if that would be the happiness. But no, this is Pusham. They gave up. So they made their grandsons into the kingly, and they left the place. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, as an ideal king, voluntarily retired from the active administrative life to prepare himself for the next life. Everyone's life must be arranged that the last stage of life, say at least last 15 to 20 years before death. What they are saying? At least before dying, some 15-20 years you spend in Krishna consciousness fully. Malli em plan pettukomaka. So at least, but there is no guarantee that we will stay 100 years. Okay, 100 years, 8 years I will retire. What is the guarantee you will be there till 8 years? In old system, 25, right? Now what we need to understand, what is our age limit? Age generally, living 60, right? You make 4 parts. 15. First 15 education, next 15 marriage, and over 30 years say bye. It's difficult, but 30 years you come out, and 30 to 45 you go for vanaprastha everywhere, roam, and 45 to 60 take sannyas and preach everywhere. So like that we need to see how much lifespan we have. Accordingly we should give, and we should not stick to anything in this world. This is my temple, this is mine. That creates a problem. If we are attached too much to anything, like Bharata Maharaj is same thing. He gave up such a big kingdom and he was attached to one small deed. Of course, out of compassion, that the material compassion says. So he was attached. But then what happened? It's the cost of 2-3 lives. He has to take again birth. Like that, any attachment in this world, at least we should aware that I am attached first. నాకు అటాచ్మెంట్ ఉందని మనకి ఎప్పుడైతే తెలుస్తుందో దెన్ మనం దాన్ని వదలడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తాం. లేదండి నాకు ఏం అటాచ్మెంట్ లేదు, ఎప్పుడు కావాలంటే అప్పుడు వదిలేస్తాను, అంత సీనే లేదు. సో ఐ కెన్ గివ్ అప్ ఎనీ టైమ్, జస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్. నో, యూ చెక్ వన్స్. You know, no need to undergo somebody test. You take your test and test it. Whether it can be away from your daughter, your son, your husband, your wife, your house. See, it's very difficult to give up. That's why we need to practice slowly. Now you are next you take, push. So we should not pamper the kids. No, you push, give him responsibility, give her responsibility. This is yours. I am not going to help you, do it. If anything lost, damage happens, I will come. Till the time I won't come. So like that we need to push the next generations and bring them to the Krishna consciousness, give them responsibility, and at least you should think for yourself, right, for the end of our life. ఎప్పుడు వాళ్ళ గురించి ఆలోచిస్తుంటే మనం ఎప్పుడు బతికేది. సో ఎనీవే, దెన్ హియర్ మెన్షన్స్ దట్ లాస్ట్ యూ షుడ్ ప్లాన్. స్టిల్ వీఆర్ నాట్ గివింగ్ అప్ మీన్స్, అట్లీస్ట్ giving up means it's not like give up your house and come into the temple and stay, but most of our time should be spent in devotional service and preaching and other activities like that. So that's what Prabhupada is saying. Let's see, it's very important. When you stay in the same premises, same place, we get attached. Automatically we'll get attached. If you are traveling, that's why sannyasis, they travel everywhere. They won't stay one place. They'll go somewhere and they'll do some program, and then other place. Then the attachment naturally goes. But we are sitting, sometimes what happens in a home, people are so much attached. Things should be there in the same place. Some changes happens, over. If down sitting mat changes, over. They'll fight left and right. I'm supposed to sit here. What happened? What is my chair? Where is my chair? So these all things, really we become mad at the old age. Old age, you cannot give up all those things. So when you are doing only practice, we should practice. Anyway, this is not mine. This is my son's. Let him. Now I have to prepare. Let him do things. Slowly put him. Make him attached. You get detached. You should not do that. But at least for a selfish purpose, you take care, this is your property. I'll take back seat. So, and if you are not doing that, then difficult. Then last point, it is mentioned that a foolish engages always in the enjoyment of the fruitive activities, and because as long as the mind remains absorbed in the fruitive works for the material enjoyment, there is no chance of getting out of the conditional life. As long as we are attached to our works and our things, we cannot get out of it. That's why. So, material bondage. Then no one should follow the suicide policy. Till the end we are holding and die. Again we'll take birth in the same house, cockroach, rat or something like that. So then our people only beats us. Suicidal policy of neglecting the one supreme task of attaining the highest perfection of life, namely going back to God. Morning I was giving class in Prabhupada book is there, the discovery, the self-discovery. That book Prabhupada was saying, one scientist asked, where you people will be going? What is your next direction? We are going back home. Directly answer. You and your student, where you will go? We are going home back. There is no option, here, there. If you remember, Prabhupada was very clear. We are going back, home back. One word. So that's why this is a very, very important thing, and we should review ourselves. This is a very, very important for all the devotees. When Maharaj says Simhavalokan, Every Ekadasi, you review. Simhavalokan means the reviewing our past 15 days of our sadhana, our not only sadhana, what is our attachment, what is our activities. So is it pleasing to Krishna, is it pleasing to Krishna, Guru, is it pleasing to Vaishnavas? I am advancing or detaching, attaching. All these points has to be reviewed. Last 15 days or whatever time. I am getting detached, I am coming closer to Krishna. I am known, things are not disturbing me. This is another point. So everybody and anybody can disturb us means we are attached to it. If somebody comes and touch this laptop, I say, hey, why are you touching? Because I am attached to it. I require it. If I am not attached, whatever they do, I won't touch. Like that, anything we are disturbing means we are attached. Attachment only brings disturbance. So like this we need to, see, nobody says you. Hardly maybe your counselor little bit you say, and your guru may say some 1 or 2 words. After that nobody ready to point to your mistakes. You are doing this mistake. Because once we become a senior, no? Okay, let him do whatever he wants. Let her do whatever he wants. Even Guru, why Gurus won't say seriously, hey, you should follow. They know us. We cannot follow and we will be always breaking things. And we are in the egoistic platform or the materialistic platform. That's why they don't want us to do what is the aparadhas. That's why they won't give any specific instruction. You ask, how many devotees got their specific instruction from spiritual master? Very less. Because we need to go to that level. When Guru sees that yes, he can take my instruction, then only he will give instruction. Otherwise says, chant 16 rounds, follow 4 regular, at least this has to be followed. So the basic instructions they give. So if Guru is giving instruction means, it's one way is, yes, somewhat we are advancing in Krishna consciousness. So that's why this policy of reviewing oneself, no matter how much you preach, review yourself. And you should receive any problem, any disturbance comes, Krishna is doing for me, I have to vacate this place. I have to go out of these thoughts. So this is a very, very important. Chanting, hearing, reading, this is a one process. Other process is reviewing yourself. Where are you? Where were you? Where you will be? 5 years plan. For the body we have 5 years plan. For soul, do we have 5 years plan? Now I am maybe some devotees have like this plan. I am now non-initiated devotee. I will get initiated, I will become his grace or her grace. Then I will become a second initiated devotee and I can have what is a Gayatri. Then after that I can have one more possible. I will take Danda also. It's okay. But what is our attachment levels and other things and the daya, compassion on other living entities? This is the advancement. No, and initially we get disturbed with anybody comes and says something. No, over a period of time we should free from all those things. We should try. If you try, you can come out. If you are not trying, you cannot come out. So like that. And you will be peaceful. See, that is the best thing you can do for yourself. If 100 people comes and shouts at us, chalo, you keep doing, I'll keep going myself. So this all internal go, Maharaj said when Corona time, you cannot go out, go inside. This is a Corona time, go inside and check what dirty is there in your heart and cleanse it. So please, internal practice is very important, and forgiveness and daya, kindness, these are all good qualities. If it is in a material platform, is different. Same, what is that? Very soft, arrogance, whatever the quality is, good or bad. If those are in the material platform, it won't help you. Suppose you are a very soft guy in a materially. Bhautikanga chala soft vyakti aina. He cannot do anything. If he gets that softness through spirituality, he can do many things. That's why many times we confused. Prabhu is very soft, Prabhu, such a nice person. You have to see whether it is a material quality or the spiritual quality. So, if the soft person, most of the time, that softness is based on the material quality, material platform. He'll be the problem.
by nature they.
You see, now you observe the people. Before coming to Krishna consciousness, they were very soft. Very soft. Or maybe some marriages you see. Oh, such a soft person. She is fighting with him. That softness is really doesn't help wife. Doesn't help wife. Because he'll be soft for everything. Somebody comes and takes our bucket, he'll be soft. Somebody comes and takes our money, he'll be soft. Softness means you should know how to handle the things without arrogance. That's why many people you see, they are very soft. But slowly you stay with them, you'll understand. So that's why our quality should have a touch with the spirituality. Then only we can understand real what is the softness, what is the humbleness. Humbleness means whatever whoever does will just tolerate. No. Humbleness means we should present our point properly and respect on the above that. In the middle, humbleness means, Gandhi says, if somebody beats this side, you show other side. This is nonsense softness. This is, Prabhupada never said this. Prabhupada said that you should be equipped with the transcendental knowledge and present your philosophy. If somebody says, that's what, how many people you have? Prabhupada says that what is the use of useless thoughts? I have a moon. One moon gives them. He is humble. He was humble. But people may think that, see how arrogantly Prabhupada is speaking. No. That's why humbleness, these all qualities in a material platform is different and spiritual platform is different. Material compassion, spiritual compassion. What is a material compassion? You take this cloth, you take, you don't have clothes and you don't have house, you take this. This is called material compassion. But the spiritual compassion anyway is suffering. And you know one thing, if somebody doesn't have money and if you are helping him money, you are going against the rules of the nature. As per his karma, he should not get the money. That is his life. What we are doing? We are helping. Take money. So then, whatever Lord has given him a body and the surroundings, he has to suffer that. He should come to Krishna consciousness so that he can overcome that problems. There is one story, right? The one guy who was coming to forest every day to cut the wood. He cuts wood every day and pack it and goes to the market and sell it. Whatever money comes, he'll buy the grocery and everything and we'll eat. He was doing many years. Same forest. Shiva and Parvati also used to go. And by seeing, Parvati felt, wow, this fellow is struggling so much. I have to help him out. Then Shiva says, don't help him. His karma is that you cannot help him. No, I can help him. Okay, go and do it. She comes, she brings a watermelon. In watermelon, inside that, she puts some gold. Everything make gold and close it. Of course, Parvati, she can do anything. No watermelon inside, but the only outer ring is there. Inside, he put gold. And like a normal woman, she came, better take this. This fellow, wow, such a big watermelon. After seeing watermelon, what we do? Let me take to home, cut it, and have it with my family. This fellow karma was so bad. He thought, okay, now if I go to the forest, I have to cut it. So much time. After selling, I may get 100 rupees. If I sell this watermelon, I may get 200 rupees. I'll get 100 rupees more. Let me go on. He sold, got 200 rupees and he went to home. Next day again he came. Shiva was laughing and Parvati was looking at him. What happened? I told you, right? That is his karma. Like that she helps 3 times. That's full story. 3 times she could not get. So if somebody's life is meant to do that, what you have to do, you have to give the treatment for that disease, not for the applying some treatment above it. Inside, what is the root for it? Root, because he is against to the principles of the Lord and he has did that karma. You should help him to clean the karma, not the reactions of the karma. You don't have food. Okay, you can give prasadam. ask him to come and dance. And before giving prasadam, ask him to say Hare Krishna. At least once he says Hare Krishna, his karma will be clean. Until unless if karma is not clean, even Parvati cannot do anything. Who are we to save them from their problems? So that's why the material compassion is that and spiritual compassion is this. When person understands that what is the spiritual compassion, he will say, chant, chant, chant. What the Narada Muni did when he was asking Indra to come back to Indra position, no, see how my piglets are there, they are very happy with me, and I am very happy with that gutter. He was very happy. Then what he did, he took a big, and he bet him and he died. Why you are killing me? Are you have a bigger post there, and fellow you are into this. This is what? For a materialistic people, it looks like we are very what is that? Very sadist or no kind, no daya, nothing these people have. Always say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Baba, that is the root cause for it. To the treatment is that. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, right? I have brought the Aushadhi for you, for all your problems. Chant Hare Krishna. So that's what we need to give. When you are giving, when you are only helping outside, you are going against to the laws of karma. Then you also need to suffer for that. That's why people say that Annadana. The people who does Annadana, they won't be having Anna. Naturally, in background you see olden days. People who have done that. Because they think that that is Anna belongs to them and they are giving to people. No. We should not do Annadana, we should do Prasada distribution. Then we say this is Krishna's property and Krishna's property you take. That's why material platform and spiritual platform is altogether different. If you want, you can observe the families who are very soft in materially and they will be suffering most. Whatever, arrogance or soft, whatever it may be. But when they come to the spiritual platform, they will understand that what is the softness means, what is the humbleness means, how we should exhibit those qualities. So if until unless we won't come to spiritual life and understand through the scriptures, we don't know what is the humbleness means. Its humbleness means in the material life, what we say, it doesn't have any power. That's it. He's very humble means you don't have any power. If you give him a power, next day will become a hero, king. Hey, come. You go suppose some husband is very humble. You go and ask his wife how humble he is. If wife is very humble, you go and ask her husband how humble she is. This material qualities cannot satisfy even one person. So that's why we need to come to spiritual life and spiritualized gunas or spiritual gunas really helps us. So that's a internal review we need to do. Where I am, my qualities are morely emotional, material platform. That never helps you also, who are depends on you also. Very simple, if husband is very soft, neighbor comes and fights. Leave, we should be humble. We should be humble. What a wife will get a protection. Anybody can cheat him. He should have a gnana, right? He's right to protect his wife and kids and all those things. Minimum this is on a material platform. So that's why what we are doing it, we should check with the Guru Sadhu Shastra. Then only that is a perfect. All else is not perfect. Okay, I'll stop here. Shri Gandhra Srimad Bagavatam ki Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitaya Gaur Premanande.